Hey everybody, Samsara here. Welcome back to the channel. Just going to try something a little bit different today. I'm having a little downtime, want to take a break, and I was browsing Reddit and saw this game called Legend of Keepers. The prologue is available on the Steam store for beta purposes, so I thought I would download it and give it a shot. So I'm going to try a little live play. This is the first time I've brought the game up. So let's see what it's about. Apparently it is a dungeon defense game where you are the bad guy. Well, not really. The bad guys are the good guys, and you want to keep the heroes from beating your dungeon. So I think there are some reviews on Steam that say it's kind of like the game Boss Monster, which I thought was a lot of fun, but you know, having a video game with the same concept could be even better. So let's check it out. So far the music is pretty intense. Sounds dungeon-esque. Might need to turn it down a little bit so it's not too loud. And I'm just going to create a new character here. So, alright. We will create Samsara.
Congratulations and welcome to the Dungeons Company. As you saw on the job posting, your main task is to protect the treasures we keep in our dungeons. We don't have much time to spend training you, so please keep up.
Alright, so we're a dumb minion, and we're going through our little basic training here. Not bad.
Heroes keep coming to try and take our treasures. The marketing team has worked hard to promise gold and glory to these idiotic villagers. We have a little time before they get here, so let's place our traps and our employees to prepare a defense.
Alright, cool. Let's kill some heroes. So far I like the art a lot. It's, you know, pixel art design, but it's also bright. Looks good. So I've got a bone catapult, and it wants me to place the trap. So, pretty grotesque. I like it.
We always leave an empty room in every dungeon. You can use it to ambush the adventurers with one of your favorite spells.
Alright, so traps and spells.
Some rooms are dedicated to combat. This is my favorite bit. Make sure you analyze each group of adventurers. Your employees are counting on you to prepare an effective strategy. Pay attention to your monster's resistances and armor, so you don't have to send them to the infirmary.
Well, that makes sense. Smart monsters. Alright, so I guess you hover over each of the characters. We've got an archer in the background who does physical damage and dodges the first trap. That's good to know. We've got a thief who does poison damage and also tries to focus poison damage on the strongest monster at the start of the fight. And in the front we've got our barbarian. Looks like he uses enraged to looks like it increases their damage and morale by 30%. So not sure who I want to take out first. So I've got looks like my lineup is I've got this giant pot-bellied orc guy named Gnarl who decreases morale. I guess maybe decreasing morale will make the enemies weaker. I don't know, we'll find out, but it looks like he also does a bleeding effect. I've got this fire looking thing here. It's Skeleton Magus who does fire damage, also does negative morale. So that's kind of cool. I guess we're going to try to break the spirits of our opponents. And in the back I've got this ghost who also does some negative morale and does air damage. So it looks like the lineup I have is just going to try to break the will of everybody. So clearly I'm going to put my orc in front, and it's probably not that complicated, so I'll put the okay, so I gotta click. When I click on the character, I need to click on the spot to confirm, and we'll put this ghost in the back. So I'm really liking the animation. It's pretty cool, and got little bats flying through here. I like that. And I guess I just click confirm. So we just launched a bunch of nasty skulls at these guys, and I can see the, I guess the purple is their morale. So I've got a spell called Show No Mercy, and it will enrage my monsters. So that's good. So I guess that'll make my monsters tougher and take down those pesky heroes.
The job also involves eviscerating villagers. No reason work can't be fun. If you prefer, you can of course demoralize them, or terrify them until they flee like peasants. Ah, one last thing. In battle, the fastest combatants act first.
Alright, so that makes sense. We've got like our high agility characters are going to take the first attack, and then if I can just make these dudes piss their pants and flee, then I don't have to fight them. So I think that explains the demoralization effect of the monsters. So you don't have to kill them to win, you just make them run away. But it's pretty sweet. It looks like it's automatically battling, but I can pick to use my skills, I suppose. So this is my ghost, and I will do scare to demoralize this dude. And it looks like the sound effects and the animation is a lot like, kind of like old school Mortal Kombat with the blood and the splatter effects. So that's pretty sweet. I also noticed that it tells you who it's going to strike. So this is going to hit the back row with 78 fire damage. I guess that's the base damage. So let's shoot that off. This is pretty cool. And let's see if we can scare these dudes away. All right, so he pissed his pants and took off. All right, we'll scare this dude out, and it looks like their archer might kill my orc. Oh. So it's going to be a close fight. I think, clearly that's on purpose. So we get through to the boss. I guess maybe I'm not supposed to beat them in every room, but as long as they don't get the treasure, that's what's important. So I've got 3 options. I can do a whiplash to do some life drain. I can... This enslavement says it does bleeding damage. And challenge is just gonna do morale. So if I can scare this dude off, I should win the fight, or I can try to fight him head on. So I've got 500 health and this guy's got 120. So what I don't know is if I kill this guy, do I get bonuses over scaring him off? I don't know, but I think I'm just going to challenge him and see if it scares him away. Maybe, or maybe I should just kill him. I don't know if they come back if you scare them off, so let's just try to fight him. Alright, clearly he's not going to beat me. And we'll just whiplash again.
You did it! I knew from the start that you had potential. Know that here in Dungeons Company, we reward talent and value ambition. Shoot for the moon! And so, your training ends. I'll see you again next year for your annual evaluation. If you do a good job in protecting our treasures, you'll get the promotion you deserve.
So that's pretty cool. It's like a corporate monster company making an industry off of the poor villagers trying to get the loot. So I like that. I guess these are the bosses of the dungeons that you can pick. So they'll each have different attributes. So I don't think I can do anything there. So I've got a schedule. All right, so this is like totally a business. So week 1, I'm gonna prep the dungeon. All right, sweet. So I've got more traps. So the first thing I should do then is look at my heroes. I've got a fire and ice mage in the back. I've got an air damage who will make my people tired and also raise morale. And we've got another air hero. So she'll replace he or she, I think that may be a male, I don't know, doesn't matter. This long-haired elf-looking person, priestess, okay. So she is going to replace a penalty with a bonus at the end, or at the start of a turn, so maybe debuffing the priestess is not going to help, so maybe I should just mow her down. Alright, Circular Assault is going to do some damage. Rallying Horn is going to demoralize him and enrage us. That's great. Another Catapult. And a Poison Dart, so I guess if I poison the Priestess, she'll turn it into a buff, so maybe I don't care much about doing that. And as I saw before, if I just make them piss their pants, then they'll all leave. But this one, this exile is going to counteract the demoralization and give back morale, so I probably should just do... Well, I guess the Poison Dart does the most damage, so let's see. We'll do that. Alright, and we've got this large Yetigo who's going to do some ice damage. I want to try him out. He looks pretty tough. He's got 100 health. He's not... Actually, he doesn't have as much armor or health as my previous guy, so let me throw the orc back in the front. And we'll do the Yeti in the middle. And this one's going to poison, and the other one's going to poison too. So 50 nature damage and poison with 15. And this one's going to do physical. So looks like most of these guys have some nature resistance, but I think with that being the case, do we want the archer or the goblin? We've got a skeleton archer and a goblin. I think I'm just going to go with the archer. Why not, I think. Let's see. He's got 45 health and 6 armor. 45 health and 4 armor. And one's way faster than the other. So let's just stick with the archer and see how this goes. Alright, and we've got one more trap. Maybe I should have done the enraged thing, so I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna change this to the Rallying Horn. I'm gonna enrage my next monsters. Got my monsters. Put the archer down. Now I'll do the poison trap. Alright, and it looks like up here is the lineup, so I've got a trap, monsters, spell, trap, monsters, and... Alright, where's my tank? Looks like these are all pretty weak, except for this skeleton soldier, so that's my tank. Let's see here, that looks a lot like the skeleton magus from before, the ghost from before, so let's just try these different ones. Alright, so they're all pretty weak. Put the flame eater in the middle and the harpy in the back just to see what the harpy can do. And then here's the boss. And I don't have, I guess you have the 3 bosses eventually you can unlock. I only have the one for now. So I should be enraged. Yeah. Alright, well they're certainly tough. So I get to pick from what I want to do. So do I want to AoE these guys, or do I want to do damage on the back? So I think the important part is going to be killing people as quickly as possible. So let's mow her down. Him or her, I can't tell though. Pixel graphics are kind of tiny. Alright, so again I can target the back and almost kill them, or I can do all of them and slow them. So let's do the AoE. And maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have just finished off the person in the back. Yeah, this isn't going too great. Alright, so I can kill off the one in the back, almost. Alright, got the one in the back. And let's do some heavy damage to the one up front. This is really cool. I really like the spell effects. So let's just keep doing the damage. Take down the dude in the back. He's almost done. I think he's gonna kill me though. Yeah, so he got me. And I get a spell, so I can enrage my next set of monsters, or I can do a lot of fire damage. So I really need to damage this person in the front, and the second dude's gonna get whacked by the poison. So, well, I thought the poison would AoE everybody, but hey, that works. And let's do a whirlwind. So there we go. They didn't even get to the boss, so that's great. So it looks like I protected the treasure. I scared none, killed 15, so I gather blood, and you so sweet, you gather blood and tears from defeating the heroes, and you also get gold. So I don't know if you just earn these or pick these, but that's cool. Oh yeah, so let's look what we got here. A succubus and a skeleton dog, or gold. So I don't know what I need, but let's look at these skills here. Fire damage, nature damage, and poison. And attacks jump to the hero position behind the target if the target's armor is positive. So that's kind of cool. And the skeleton dog, 30% damage with some bleeding. All monsters start enraged at the start of the fight. And it has an area damage with demoralization. So I think I kind of like the enraged effect for the damage boost. So let me just get the... Yeah, I'm going to get the skeleton dog. So, no more voiceovers. She says, as you could probably guess, dying isn't the nicest experience. Fortunately, our Lich Doctor is here to resurrect your employees for free. However, being dragged back to the land of the living after a taste of eternal peace can be quite demotivating. If your employees die too often, they might suffer from burnout. So, I shouldn't just let these dudes get whacked all the time. So I'll have to manage their morale, and it looks like I'll have to give them breaks from the garrison to, you know, let them R&R. So we organize some feasts after defense, and I think the party makes everybody feel better. So motivation. Man, I really think this dude was the best. The little yeti. Alright, so I've got a merchant, an engineer, and a trainer. So merchant's probably going to let me buy some stuff. Looks like I can buy some monsters. Got 489 gold, so let's see what this is. An electrical coil. Broken armor, physical damage. And this person's looks like they're like an attack type. And this fire elemental here, same kind of, looks like they have the same, no, 50 fire. Okay, burning. Alright, I really don't know what's, I don't know what I need here. I guess if I didn't buy anything from the merchant, then I lose my chance, so, oh well. So I liked this ice guy, so if I train him, it looks like he gets more health and more attack power. So he'll get Also, it looks like it improves resistances, so he has a negative 65 on his, like a penalty to fire damage. So that'll bring that up. Some of these guys, it looks like, are more or less expensive. So let's just level up this dude. He's level 2. And who else did great? I think this is their attack power. I'm not sure. Down here. So 50 would do 65 nature damage. He did pretty good too. So let's just keep that guy and spend all my money. I got nothing left really. And then collectors, an event. Oh, so I can do one thing per event. So looks like it's a scenario. So there's a lost adventurer. While wandering around in the corridors this morning, you come face to face with a human. He seems as surprised as you are. What are you going to do? So I can kill him for blood, scare for tears, or capture for gold. So I'm pretty low on gold, but I have no tears, so I don't even know what these do yet. I'll probably be killing a lot of heroes and not scaring them from the looks of it, so do I scare him or capture? Now let's get some more gold. So looks like that's all I've got this week. Next up is an actual fight, so I'll do one more fight and see how it goes. Looks like it's the exact same set of people, with the exception I've got a magician in the back, or at least maybe it's not the same lineup, but the priestess is familiar. We've got a scout and a magician, so I don't need to rally if I have. Let's just do as much damage as I can, possibly. It only does, this one does 10 physical damage. And this does, so this one is an area effect, that's important to know. So certain ones are area effects and certain ones are, like this one's a front, so I messed up on the poison dart. So I probably won't be scaring these guys away, so maybe I'll just do I do 10 damage to everyone, or do I do 40 damage to the front row? So let's just go ahead and poison the front row, because we really want that damage over time and to take down this priestess as quickly as possible, since that's really the tank, and it looks like they're level 2 now. So let's bring back, let's see here, we'll definitely bring back our Yeti. I'll move him in the middle, and let's try our orc again, and this time we're going to use the skeleton dog, near Rolf. He'll do some physical damage and apply that enraged ability, which is good. I can also do an AoE for 15 damage, so that'll be helpful at picking off people. Whittling down the whole team. Little tongue twister. Alright, so I think we're good on this stage, so we'll confirm. We've got another trap, so here I want let's just do the rallying horn, so that my next set of monsters are enraged. I get the spell, and then my last set of monsters I will do, who did we put we put the warrior up front, and I'll do the harpy again, or yeah, the flame eater and the harpy one more time. Alright, so if they do survive, they'll get whacked by my Minotaur. Alright, so we're enraged. It looks like they just changed our orders, and okay, that's fine with me. So I can really take down the front and try to do bleeding, or do, you know, I'm going to keep up the AoEs, because that's 60 damage versus 40. Alright, it looks like I did some extra. I don't know if that's from the enraged or something else, but Or perhaps that was the health and their morale going down. So 25 AoE or taking down the back. I mean, it's going to be quick and dirty. So let's just go ahead and take down that back row as quickly as we can. Just smack. Alright, that did more damage than I thought, so I don't know if there's like a critical or what, but that really... that was awesome. So I guess the enraged is really making me do more damage, but it looks like they're screwing me up pretty bad too, so let's go ahead and do what we can do. Alright, so I'm not going to survive this round at all. They're going to take me down. I'll get my little horn to piss them off and enrage my next set of monsters. And that little bleed damage over time is doing great. So let's see if I've got... I don't have any AoEs, but I can definitely finish off this priestess. So you're done. See you later. Okay, so again I start with the harpy. And this time I'll go again with the whirlwind. That will not quite finish off the archer. Spear? Alright, we'll chuck the spear. Pretty cool. Alright, so I get the option between a little bit of gold, and we know that these heroes cost a lot of money to purchase, so that's not really good gold. This one does ice damage and frost bites, or does an area effect that does some demoralization. So that or ice damage and ice weakness, which would probably be a really great combination with my Yeti. So I'm going to go ahead and get the icy breeze, and I'll use that next time. So we want to motivate our Yeti. We're getting pretty rough here. We might need to take a break on those dudes. So I haven't done engineer yet, so let's check this out. Looks like I'll get a chance to upgrade my my traps, yeah. So I just bought the icy breeze, and this will do more ice and apply more ice weakness. So it looks like it's 5 turns. This will do more nature damage. So what am I really using? I mean, this seems to be the biggest bang for the buck here, because it's going to double the damage of this thing and apply bleeding. So let's check it out. Yeah, I think I'm going to upgrade the saw, because then I'll be more likely to use it. Okay, and next we have the alchemist. So I'm running a little low on gold, so I can transmute the blood, gold, or tears, or gold into other resources. So we'll see what this is all about. So, not sure what use that is. Got a little arrow here, a little exclamation telling me something's going on. So I don't know if this is because I have new stuff up here in the corner. Maybe it's because I'm getting close to having full. So this alchemist looks like a waste of my time for now. I need to figure out what the blood and tears do. So I've got a course. So we'll send one employee to a training course. Let's try that out. So they'll go out for... Oh, it looks like it costs a lot of money, and I am way too poor. So it takes 8 weeks and gives them 2 levels. So if you have the money and have the time, you can send these guys off, and they'll get 2 levels up for a little discount over what you would pay to just level them up outright. So that's not bad. It looks like I waste my time when I pick the wrong thing. So business trips or plunder. So plunder is going to send volunteers to plunder, and business trip is going to protect the sales department. So clearly I am I'm a band of monsters, so I'm going to do some plundering here. So looks like if I do this, we have a 100% risk of 1 volunteer being injured for 3 weeks. The volunteers get +1 motivation, and the next dungeon will get an enraged status for all monsters for some period of time. So it looks like I can't really pick who I send. So let's do it. So we injured the dog here, which is fine because that's the one who enrages my people, and I just got that. So looks like all volunteers savagely plundered a cattle farm, and it looks like the near wolf ate too much. It's too bad. So they'll have to take 3 weeks off for their stomach of the skeleton dog to calm down. And yeah, looks like we get the enraged status for the next dungeon, so that's good. And then the next one is adventurers versus veterans. So looks like this is going to be the last thing, the last new thing for now. Company owns several dungeons that need protecting. They only send teams when specialists inform us that a group of adventurers are approaching, and sometimes there'll be a choice of multiple contracts. So the more dangerous the heroes, the higher your bonus. So I will probably lose to the veterans, but we'll give it a shot. Looks like it shows the reward, so it's hard versus the adventurers is normal. So I'll go ahead and try the veterans, see if we can win. And if not, I'll just have to learn from my mistakes. So I think we want to go ahead and do Icy Breeze and make use of our Yeti. Let's get our Yeti in here, and you know, his morale's looking pretty low, so he's going to have to take a vacation next time. And we'll throw the Skeleton Archer. Actually, I didn't even look to see what these guys' defense is. So we have 2 of them have high defense to ice, which is actually kind of bad for me. And 1 guy has negative, so we'll just deal with it. And too late, probably. We will use the Circular Saw to do that damage. Spell Room. And then I need someone who does more nature damage, probably. Or air. Looks like... Let's look at their stats. Air, 35, 0, 25. Let's put the Harpian back. And we'll just go with the same lineup as before. It's not supposed to be easy. Okay. So we got a little ice damage bonus. I think it reduces their ice resistance by 40, so that's good. So yeah, that's going to help me quite a bit. Alright, so Toxic Volley. We want to poison them all. Or take out the back row. Let's just try to poison them all first. That's pretty cool. Oh, and he's going to do the same kind of thing with his ice magic. Alright, so let's do the Freezing Breath. Do you want to take out the back row or slow everybody down? Let's just do the AoE. I think this will be easy. Easier than I thought. Alright. And their morale is so high that it doesn't seem to make much sense to try to terrorize them anymore. So we'll just do the Cleaver. Or maybe this is not a great hero. Alright. Straight to the face. And let's see who survives. Alright, good. So we've got Ice Block. It's going to hit the back and take him down, or I can do the AoE. So might as well do the AoE. So 23 times 3. Yeah, this is probably better. And we'll get that speed reduction rebuffed. Alright, yep, this is exactly what we want. So this will poison them all one more time, and we'll move on to the next round. Send them off to the circular saw. Alright. And you guys are toast. So I can finish them off with Burning Whip, so let's just do it. It was a lot easier than I thought. So I got 19 blood, some gold, and I got a loyalty card. Okay. So it looks like I can reduce the merchant's prices, so that'll be really helpful. I don't know if that is a one-time thing or if that's permanent, but Totem of Strength will demons gain my 10% power, and Scepter of Destiny, monsters have 20% chance to start each fight with a random bonus. So hopefully those are permanent, and if they are, then maybe I only pick one. I don't know, but that's the case. I'm going to get the loyalty card because I need that money. Alright, so motivation's looking pretty rough. I got 300 gold, and looks like my costs, what was it, 20%? 10%? What do I got here? I don't know, where's that loyalty card? There's some options here. Looks like there's talents and all kinds of things I can't quite unlock yet, so. Alright, maybe I'll get to that in the future. Alright, so poisonous plant does area damage. Is this a trap? Yeah, it looks like a trap. So does some nature weakness and poison damage, which is kind of good if you have a poison lineup. So it's just like that ice trap that I had. And this dude does, he looks pretty beefy. Does nature damage. Yeah, let's just buy the trap. Why not? Variety is nice, right? And collectors. So these suit and tie vampires are here to collect taxes. However, blood is more valuable than gold coins to them. They could even grant you a monetary compensation in exchange for blood collection, and you would exceptionally be exempted from taxes. So if I pay them some blood, I get some money. I don't know what this 120 life lost is, but let's pay them some blood. I got some more blood, so let's try an event. So we come across a collector who has tracked an artifact and would like me to buy it for a nice price. So it looks like I got another loyalty card. I mean, oh, he wants to buy my loyalty card. No thanks, bro. I need those discounts. And the next week is adventurers. So it's been over half an hour. I think that's a pretty good first run. Pretty interesting game. I like it. Could be fun. So probably worth checking out. Probably play it some more. Yeah. So if you want to make a comment and tell me what you think, go for it. But it's been a nice break from Raid the Dungeon. My character should be farming, finishing off the last Rift runs, so I'm close to 56,000 Eternal tokens. So I'll be checking in on that, and then probably doing a live stream in the next day or so to pull all those. I was hoping to get to 60,000, but unfortunately I don't have that many Rift stones. I'm short probably a couple hundred, so maybe next time I'll do 60,000. At any rate, it's been cool. This game is called, what was it called again? Legend of Keepers, Legend of the Keep, something like that. So yeah. Alright. Stay safe and happy hunting.